Hello, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today I'm here to plan out the first full week of April. So Monday is the 4th on my Ink and Volt weekly planning pad. I know I've mentioned this before, but I basically plan out my whole week in my Google Cal and then kind of just transfer it onto my planning pad, and then I rip it off and hang it up in my office so I can see it all week while I am working. I just like being able to see my week at a glance without having to go to a piece of technology, even though I like the flexibility of the Google Cal to plan out the week and move things around, and then transferring it over, it doesn't really take that long and also really solidifies it in my brain. So I use this top section as a to-do list. I'm not gonna copy anything over there right this second though. If you watched the last day in the life from last week, I'm trying out Google Task that somebody recommended. So I feel like I don't need to rewrite tasks. I'm really just rewriting the actual plans for the week. So starting at 7 a.m. is my morning routine. I am going to try and prioritize sleep a little bit this week. I've been feeling a little bit run down, and I think that is one easy fix that I can do to help myself really feel a little bit better. And so I am actually going to start my AM routine at 7, and it's going to take me basically all the way until 10. So I'm not actually going to write anything at 8 or 9. I mean, I could draw an arrow down, but I'm just not even going to bother. And then my PM routine in the evening, and then I will go ahead and highlight across like all of the days. Although I'm only gonna go until Thursday this week because Friday looks a little bit different. We are going out of town this weekend to go to a wedding. I like kind of just remember that as I started to do this. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna write any of the stuff we're doing on Friday there. I don't like our flight and any of that kind of stuff. By the time, you know, that rolls around, I'm not gonna be here in New York, so it kind of feels a little bit like defeats the purpose because I don't keep any of these. Like I throw them away as soon as the week is over, so it does. I'm not going to go back and look at it from like a memory standpoint. Okay, so the first thing that I need to do on Monday is finish drafting the monthly email newsletter. If you are not part of my email list, I hardly ever use it. I send one email newsletter a month on the first Monday of the month, which happens to be tomorrow. And then I'm gonna prep some videos right after that. And then I have 2 one-on-one calls, one at noon and then another one at 1:30. Not scheduling anything in between them in case this noon one runs over a little bit, and any time I have between that, I will just take a break. That is pretty much what happens most days. If I have back-to-back calls, whether I end up with 5 minutes or 30 minutes in between them, I just take that as like, it's time to take a break. And then after that, I need to work on my taxes. Well, my accountant sent me an email, and I need to review her email and answer her questions. And then I need to finish up the Patreon content for April. I did a lot of it this weekend, or Friday, and then this weekend, but I didn't quite get to it all. I have a couple things left I need to finish up, so I'm gonna do that on Monday, tomorrow at 3, and then I'll do my communication routine at 4, and then I'm gonna leave 5 to 6 blank. I am getting coffee with somebody from dance right before dance. I say coffee. We're going to a coffee shop. I have a feeling tea or decaf because we're not going to drink coffee at 6 p.m. on a Monday. But I'll have to leave at like 5:15 in order to get there at 6, and then I have dance after that. That is Monday. So one other new thing that I'm trying this week, and actually trying this quarter. If you watch my quarterly goals video, I talked about how I'm not doing specific goals for my business, and I'm trying to figure out the best way to organize the things I want to work on my business that are not like the regular things, like calls, Patreon stuff, like content creation, all that stuff that I've been doing. That isn't the part, like I have that locked down. I feel good about that and the way that I schedule things. What I've been struggling with is the extra stuff, the stuff that now I have the time to do that I'm working for myself full time. And I tried in Q1 having it all in my power sheets, and then actually scheduling time for it in my calendar. And then if I didn't like have the full amount of time, I wouldn't bother with any of it, and it just wasn't working. So what I'm trying differently is each week I'm including 3 blocks, like 3 time blocks to work on some of those extra projects for 3 different categories. So the first one I'm doing on Tuesday, and I'm just calling it marketing. This is things like updating my website, you know, what things that you would consider marketing. And I have the list of like the things that I would want to do in that time block is somewhere else. And so when that time rolls around each week, then I will just go pick something from the list. I might put the specific thing on my daily planner. I haven't decided about that yet, but that's kind of how I am going to approach these extra things, projects for my business that I want to work on. Then I'm going to do my digital cleanup routine. I also talked in that day in the life vlog how I have not been doing a good job of this on Fridays, because by Friday I just don't want to do it. So I'm moving it to earlier in the week. Normally I'm going to try to do it on Mondays, but tomorrow just happens to be super swamped. Then I have a one-on-one call at 1, and then another one at 2. And then I'm going to do another round of prepping some videos that my editor has finished. And then I have another one-on-one call at 4. I feel like I've mentioned this before. I know that some people who work for themselves would rather have like a full day of calls and then be done 1 or 2 days of calls. I actually much prefer how it shakes out with my schedule to have like 2 to 3 per day and do that Monday through Thursday. It works really well with my energy. And then after that, I need to hopefully, now that I'm like looking at my calendar, I just don't know if this is actually going to happen. I'm gonna write it down for Tuesday and we will see. So my communication routine is first because that's priority. And then I have some Instagram content I need to finish up. And as like I'm saying this out loud, I scheduled it for this time on my week, but I really do need it to be light out because some of that is like filming reels and I need the sunlight. So that might not end up happening. I guess I could actually do that as part of the marketing. Nah, we'll see. Okay. And then we're going to see a show on Tuesday night. Sam had a friend reach out and offered us tickets to a show. So we are gonna go do that on Tuesday night. All right, Wednesday, kicking it off with another like project block. This one is going to be coaching themed. I don't know if theme is the right word. Anything that's related to my one-on-one coaching. And then I don't usually put anything from 12 to 1 because I'm usually just prepping and getting ready for the live, which is at 1, and then the recap at 2, which I also have been really bad about. I've been trying to think if I need to schedule it a different time because I usually just like really want to take a break after the live and I don't want to do the recap. And then once I've put it off, I just like never go back to do it. So I don't know. I need, it actually is so much easier if I do it right away. I just don't enjoy doing it right away. And then the third project block is going to be Patreon themed. So that is going to be Wednesday afternoon. And then I will do my communication routine. Really glad I planned some crockpot meals for this week because Monday and Wednesday are both packed. And then dance. All right, moving into Thursday. My sleep plan on Thursday actually doesn't totally work because my PT is just asked me to do it earlier this week, which is fine. So I have PT at 8 this week. So I'm gonna leave all of this blank to do whatever I want to do as part of my morning routine after I get back from PT, as well as like shower and get ready before my 12:30 call. I don't think I'm gonna need all that time, but I also anticipate, because it always happens, like some of these things from earlier in the week won't end up happening. So I kind of want to leave that extra time. And then at 2 is the Patreon silent co-working. I am gonna write it here at 1:30. This is new. We are trying out a daytime slot. So I'm just gonna do this. And then what I'm gonna work on during that time are my Friday routines because I'm taking Friday off. So I'm gonna do my Friday routines during that co-working session. That is from 2 to 3. And I'm gonna do my communication routine a little bit earlier, 3 to 4. Then I have a call, a one-on-one call at 4. And another one at 5. And then I need to pack and like get ready for the weekend. Since we are leaving this weekend to go to Austin, we have a wedding back down in Austin. This one is actually like downtown. Ours was kind of outside of the city, and this one is actually downtown. It's one of Sam's high school friends, and I'm super excited. It's been a long time since we've just been like guests at a wedding where we weren't family members or one of us wasn't in the wedding. and especially that we also aren't planning our own wedding, I'm excited to just like relax and enjoy the wedding. So I don't think I'm going to write in everything on Friday and Saturday. I have everything that's going on this weekend in an email that I just sent to Sam. So I don't feel the need to kind of copy all of that over. So I think that is going to be it for this week. Really just trying to have a productive, focused 4 days while still really prioritizing sleep. If you watched my monthly goals video that went up, I'm really prioritizing my physical health this month, so I want to make sure I'm focused on that, but also getting a lot done since I'm going to take Friday off to go to this wedding. So that is going to be it for this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, please click that subscribe button. I upload new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday focused on helping you achieve your goals. Thank you so much for watching. I don't know why I just, like, my brain just stopped working.